Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today we're gonna take a look at the Cromwell B, the British Tier 6 medium premium tank. And the reason why I'm looking at this is because, well, plain simple, had an awesome game in it, and I figured might as well turn that into a review, because I haven't done that yet. Haven't played that many games in it, really. Haven't really got the time to play a lot of games in it, but I've had some good games in the thing, and the weird thing is, I didn't like the Cromwell back when I played it, but I also have to say that when I played it was when the British line came out, like pretty much right after. So that was a year and a half ago, I think already, maybe even longer, a long time ago. So yeah, it was quite a while ago, and a lot of things changed in the tank. So that probably has something to do with it, but I don't know. I never really liked the Cromwell, but the Cromwell B, I'm doing fine in it, so maybe it's just me who changed, I don't know. Anyways, we're comparing it here to the regular Cromwell, obviously, the other British Tier 6 medium, the Sherman Firefly, and just for reference sake, I grabbed one of the American mediums, because why not? So when we take a look at the hull armor, we actually lose 1 point of hull armor versus the regular Cromwell. I'm mostly going to compare these. These are just sort of here for reference. Sherman Firefly's armor is terrible, but it compensates in other directions or other places, I guess, and we'll take a look at that in a second. So armor, there's like a millimeter difference here and there. That's it. So we don't even have to look at that. Firefly's crew is only 4 though, versus the regular 5 on the Cromwell, so there's that. So, but at least you have enough crew members here. But you might need to train a different one if you don't. If you just have a Firefly, you need to get a 5th member. So, 360 view range is exactly the same. Same for the signal range. The HP and the chance of fire are all identical on these two. They're very identical in most ways. Not all though. Speed is the same. Reverse speed is the same. Horsepower per ton ratio is slightly different. The Cromwell B has slightly less, so the acceleration on this thing is a little bit less. However, track traverse 50 degrees per second versus 36. Yeah, this thing turns around very, very quickly. So, other than that, these things are identical. 15 degrees of gun elevation, 8 degrees depression on both, 50 degrees of turret traverse, rate of fire 16 rounds a minute, 0.34 accuracy. It's the exact same gun. I'm not quite sure why this has 0.21, this 0.2, but these are the same as well. DPM is the same, reload is the same, and the shells are the same. So, let's just quickly grab these stats from the Firefly here. Armor is worse on the Firefly. We got a little bit more view range on the Firefly. Mobility is a little bit worse. The gun elevation is slightly better. Depression slightly worse. Turret traverse is worse, but what you get is the aim time of 2 seconds. And even though the DPM is slightly lower, you have that 171 penetration versus 145. And you do notice the difference. Like, the damage is higher and the penetration is higher, so the rate of fire might be ever so slightly slower. You still have shells that, on average, pen more often. So, there's that. But the Cromwell plays very different from the Firefly. The Firefly is a sniper and an opportunistic killer, as it were, where the Cromwell is a different kind of opportunistic killer. It goes around and it just chews things up. So, let's take a look at the thing in-game. And here we are. Let's take a look at this thing. I don't have the regular Cromwell, so I can't show you that, but it looks a little bit different. You have the star on the back here. You have, I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's a spare track wheel. Has a spare track wheel here, or if you have a lot of imagination, a speaker. Has some pots and pans hanging from the back, you know, for that silent approach. Cling, cling. Has the, I think it's Desert Rats, if I'm not mistaken, emblem here. Not sure what Ajax has to do with it, but yeah. And the British mark, tank mark, whatever you want to call it. Desert Rat logo again. Yeah. And some pretty decent looking camo. Let's take a quick look at the exterior here. I of course have camo on this, as you can see, but we can take a look at what the others look like. I tend to go with a whitewash, but on this one I actually like this one better. It's just, it looks good. We have the summer, this is the one I have. We have that one, which doesn't look too bad. This one, which I think looks horrible. And this one, which, looks okay, but I don't know, I like this one better. And we have desert, we have a couple here. Of course, that first one is the one I have. This one is okay. This one's okay. This one's butt ugly with the purple. I have no idea why. This one just looks like a chocolate wrapper or something, and this one, it's weird. Definitely like this one most. So, wrong one. There we go. That is how it looks, and here you can see the stats and the crew members. As you can see, I have a pretty decent crew on it. I have brothers in arms on all my crew members. I'm currently training camouflage. Is that the best thing to train? Maybe not, but this is my Sherman Firefly crew, so, and I do use that thing as a sniper a lot, so camouflage is never a bad thing to have. It always helps and works. So anyways, without further ado, quickly here, the equipment, I used vents on it, I use a gun rammer on it, and I tend to run with binoculars. Just because this thing is so versatile, you can be a scout because you're fast enough to be a scout. And with all the camouflage I train this thing and my camo on the tank itself, it's pretty decently stealthy that I can actually function as a scout. So, anyways, without further ado, let's get into some gameplay. So, very briefly here, before we jump into a game, let's take a quick look at my stats in the thing. It's only been 16 games, but like I said, I've played the normal Cromwell, and this thing is pretty identical, but just slightly better. I don't know about the ground resistance. I feel like the ground resistance on this thing is ever slightly better than the normal Cromwell, but it might have just been changed over time. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, it was a long time ago that I played the normal Cromwell. I really wish I had a filter on these so I could actually find my normal Cromwell. Well, I guess we could... Yeah, I did terrible, but like I said, it was a very long time ago. It doesn't even have the armor efficiency and damage caused because those didn't even exist back then. So, yeah, I didn't do fantastic on it. Long time ago. Anyways, this thing, 56% win rate, 65% hit rate. That's a bit low, to be honest, but it's not that accurate of a gun. Damage ratio of 1.57, definitely not bad. Destruction ratio of 2.1, definitely not bad. Armor efficiency, terrible, but then again, this thing has no armor, so yeah, that's no shocker. It's a shocker there's even anything here. Average experience of 650 plus, not fantastic, but not horrible. Average damage over 1,000 in a medium tank, that's not too bad. It's not fantastic again, but not too bad. I take 600 damage, well, 274 spawning damage every game, I spot 2 vehicles, as you can see. That's why I set up for a spotter. I spot 2 vehicles, and I destroy 1.31 vehicles every game. And here's some spoilers. Awards, not a whole lot. I actually get 3 high calibers in this thing already in 16 games. So yeah, I seem to be doing quite well on it. So let's take a look at some gameplay. So here we are with some gameplay, and I'm joined this game by Solmea, and not going to see a whole lot of him. So let's quickly pause it here. We are here on Corellia. As you can see, we're pretty decently tiered. There's a couple of tier 7s in here. Excuse me, tier 8s. No, 7. 7. I can count this thing as a tier 6, yes. So, what I'm thinking right now, if I look at the map, not the map, look at the team listing. Let's pull it up right here. Enemy team has a Comet, a Stuart Emil, a T25/2. I'm seeing a lot of TDs. They have 2 heavies, the VK36 and the VK3001P. So they have 2 heavies, like top tier heavies. KV1S and T1 heavy as well, I guess. So 4 heavies. So let's analyze this. And that's what I did when the countdown timer was going down. Like, where could it be most effective? Usually I tend to go over there with my mediums, which is a good spot. But I'm looking at my team, seeing that, okay, we don't have that much heavies. We have a lot of TDs, and more than likely in this kind of tiering, they're going to camp base or just sit in the back often. We have 82, which is pretty slow, sturdy tank, but in this kind of matchmaking, not that fantastic. So I was just analyzing my team, like, where would it be most useful? Well, use your knowledge. Knowledge is power, and that definitely goes for this game, because do any of you have any clue where I'm going right now? Well, since some things changed on this map, there's actually a new location where fast, mediums, and lights can go to. And you're gonna see how powerful this location is. And if you have a fast tank and you can get here, you can absolutely dominate. Yeah, you can get up here. No longer do you have to go around the back to get to the hill, and just, let's pause it right here. Solmea is pretty much the front runner, and he's all the way over there. He's not even at the corner yet. Like, right there on the minimap, in the bottom right corner. That's where the corner is. He's like on our side of the corner still. I'm already up the hill. I can completely deny the enemy team, unless they overrun me. I can completely deny them from coming up here. And I'm already spawning people. Put a shot into the Steward here. Take a return shot. Whoa, that one went nowhere. And I'm gonna struggle a little bit here with depression. And hello. Oh, well, he's gone. Artillery finished him off. Oh, look, we got a scout. And I don't know what was going on, but at the beginning in this game here, my gun was so misbehaving, like you would not believe. Finally, a shot goes in. About damn time. So I just keep going back and forward here. There are 2 pieces of artillery that I don't want shooting me in the face. And I'm just looking, wow, for spots where I can actually put some shells in. I was getting so unlucky with my shots. Okay, he's gonna shoot me once more, but we finish him off. We still have half our health, so not a fantastic trade there, but ooh, artillery narrowly missing. Okay, we have the Steward. I just want to spot him. I just want to make sure where he was. I know I don't have the depression. Okay, now I know I need to move. They're shooting me from that side. Can't stick around. Put one into the Steward. Dodge his return shell. Okay, now we just decimated this flank, and partially due to me, because my team could move up into here. They just got here pretty much, and that one got spotted, I think by me. I'm not 100% sure, but I think by me. So he got taken out by artillery. T1 Heavy, well, he had no support from my flank. I didn't put shots into him. My team pushed up quite well as well. It's not just me. I'm not saying I'm carrying this game on my shoulders much. But if this and that light tank would have come up here, my team would have not been able to push up there. My team in the middle and even on the other flank would have had issues with shots coming from here. I've lost that northern flank there. Well, it's not quite northern, but sort of northern flank, because people were on the hill here shooting down on me. I've completely lost that flank because I just couldn't move up, or I just had to hide behind a rock. Couldn't see him, they could see me, and game over. So this is a really powerful spot. So if you can go through the middle and take this spot early on with a tank like this, like a Cromwell B, you can dominate it. If the enemy, of course, doesn't come up here with full force. 82 gets lit on fire, so we need to help him out. But that aim time on this gun is pretty long. Put a shot in, not fully aimed, but it goes into his tracks. We'll keep him there, come on. I'm shooting at a comet here, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. Put another one in, leave him at 59 health. Oh, and he's moving up, shit, behind a rock. Darn it. Trying to see if we have a line on him. Well, at the very least, we've helped out our team there. There we go. That is a one-shot for anyone. Fantastic. Northern flank seems to be cleared. And hey, look at what we have here. A KV-1S. Put one in. Just sick of waiting for that aim time. What? Oh, a PC-4W. PC-4H just showed up right in front of my shots, but right here, I'm deciding which of these two is going to be more important. A heavy tank, although he's camping, so probably not the best on the planet, but still, a heavy tank or a medium. I'll prioritize the heavy tank. More of a threat. More of something that I want to take out. Okay, don't quite have a line on. There we go, we do. So really the selling points on this tank is the rate of fire. The mobility is really good plus. There we go, finished him off. I think we did 100% damage to him. Trying to get a shot into here. There's a Stuart Mill there. I just have to hit his corner. Oh, thank you for backing up. Now it's just easier to shoot you. And put another one in. Thank you. Somebody tracks him. Come on, can we finish him off? Oh, come on, one more shot. Come on. Ah, darn it. PZ is moving up. Let's see. Okay, put some shots into him. Oop, a little bit too much lead there.
We've damaged them.
Put a nice shot into him. Come on. Oh, somebody else finished him off. And all that's left is 2 artillery. Right now, oop, let's actually get out here. It's kind of hard to see, but see what kind of angle my tank is at? I actually did not have enough elevation to shoot the artillery. I had to, as you can see, back up. And there we go. Put one shot in. Nope, artillery is aiming at him. No, 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 no. Stay. No, no, no. Stay, stay, stay. Yes! My kill. So, all we have left is a guerrilla. Can we get the second artillery kill? That is the question. Place your bets. Stop the video. Place your bets. Am I gonna get him? You can see in the map where he's last spotted. Will I get him? Oh, he's over to the left. That is beneficial to us. We are actually somewhat close to that, and we do have the speed. And he's going up. So, yeah, let's keep it exciting. Am I gonna get the kill? And how am I gonna get the kill? Oh yeah, I was thinking it. And I did. I missed my shot and ram kill. Oh man, I just had to. I saw from just on the map just where he was. You know, I was looking at the distance and I was like, oh, I know exactly where he's at. He's in this little gully. That gives me a perfect chance to ram him in the face. And I just had to do it. I could not resist. And I was laughing my ass off. I could have very well been destroyed there by a snapshot. I mean, he's shooting up, would have been easy. But no, he missed his shot, and I missed mine, but... yeah. But yeah, I shot over there, and I'm already reloaded. So this thing reloads really quickly. So even if you miss shots, that's the thing. You get a pretty good shell count. I still have 14 normal shells, 6 APCR shells, and 8 HE shells left. So I still have a good amount of shells. So you can really just keep on shooting with this thing, and that's the power. Keep that gun singing. Just keep on firing and firing and firing. Not saying you should just fire blindly at everything, but just even if you're not entirely sure if it will pen, just try it. You have so many shells, why not? They're pretty cheap. Just go for it. Now, I'm not saying that you should shoot at the front of an E75 because that's just not gonna work, but yeah, let's take a look at the stats. So, Mastery Badge, Ace Tanker, we got a Demolition Expert. I'm not quite sure who we blew up. I have no idea. Fire for Effect, Fighter, Duelist, Hand of God, Bruiser, and a High Caliber. Got some spotting damage, a couple of those people. No, that's just blocked armor. I have no idea who I blew up. So, yeah, I think we carried that game just a little bit in damage. More than double what the next person got. And experience-wise as well over double what the next person got. So, that was pretty good. Fire 36, hit 25, pen 21, 2700 damage done, 600 spotting damage, walked away with 39k profit, non-premium, and a grand total of 3100 experience for our double. So, do I think this is a nice tank? Yeah! I like this thing. It's awesome. It just has everything. The gun penetration, not that fantastic, but it does have the speed to make up for it, so you can actually get around your enemies and fire at the flanks of them rather than their fronts, and that's what you need to do in this thing. It is a flanker, it is a harasser, it's more of a light tank than is a medium, really. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.